In the first dawn, the ancient lion rose as guardian spirit, reminding humans that protecting the wild demands courage, sacrifice, and unwavering ancestral responsibility. Across red clay plains, rangers and villages felt his gaze, learning that every step taken to defend life carried risk, loss, and sacred consequence. When poachers' shadows crept, the lion's breath became warning drums echoing through forests where protectors chose between safety, survival, and duty. Blood and moonlight mixed as guardians fell, yet the lion taught that sacrifice plants seeds future generations may someday inherit. Communities weighed hunger against honor, hearing the lion whisper that short gain destroys balance while patience preserves spirit and land. Each night fires burned lower as rangers listened to ancient songs promising strength to those who stand unarmed before greed. Wounded paws and human hands mirrored one truth: protection costs flesh, time, and tears before harmony can breathe again. Slowly, as storms raged, the lion remained watching, reminding all guardians that resilience is forged where fear is faced together bravely. Loss carved scars into memory, yet the lion's story endured, teaching that protection is a vow renewed with every sunrise. Thus the first guardians walked forward, carrying grief, hope, and the lion's blessing, knowing the wild survives through shared sacrifice. Under turquoise skies, the lion guided survivors, teaching that endurance is born when guardians accept pain without surrendering their sacred purpose. Rangers limped onward, knowing every footprint left behind could invite danger, yet also mark defiance against those who hunt without soul. Villages gathered at dawn, choosing unity over fear as the lion's spirit reminded them protection begins within collective courage. When economic hunger pressed hardest, the lion warned that selling the wild today steals tomorrow from unborn children. Claws of shadow struck again, and guardians answered not with hatred but resolve shaped by ancient law and respect. Fallen companions were honored in silence while the lion watched, knowing remembrance strengthens those who remain. Through cracked earth and fading rivers, the lion taught balance survives only when humans walk as caretakers, not masters. Night patrols stretched endlessly, yet the lion's unseen steps marched beside them, easing fear with ancestral presence. Every sacrifice became a story carried by wind, ensuring the cost of protection would never be forgotten. Thus the guardians stood transformed, bound to the lion's oath, ready to defend the wild beyond their own lives. Storms gathered as the lion sensed a greater trial approaching, where courage alone would not suffice without wisdom. Poachers crept closer, driven by desperation, while guardians weighed mercy against justice beneath silent stars. The lion roared not in fury but warning, reminding all that violence breeds only deeper wounds. A ranger faced an impossible choice: saving one life now or protecting countless lives unseen. Tears fell upon clay soil as the lion accepted loss as payment demanded by destiny. Communities sacrificed comfort, offering resources and hope to sustain the fragile balance. Under moonlit turquoise haze, the lion carved sacred paths, teaching protection requires endurance beyond reward. Fear whispered retreat, yet the guardians advanced, carrying ancestral songs within their hearts. Each step forward tightened the bond between human spirit and wild soul. Thus the cost grew heavier, yet purpose burned brighter, guided by the lion's ancient gaze. The lion halted at sacred ground where blood and prayer had mingled across generations of forgotten guardians. Here sacrifices were no longer symbols but living wounds, carried silently by those who chose protection. A guardian stepped forward, offering his future so the wild might breathe another season. The lion bowed, acknowledging that true strength kneels before responsibility, not glory. Economic chains tightened, yet the guardians refused to trade sacred land for fleeting survival. Shadows tested loyalty, dividing hearts, but the lion's presence stitched resolve back together. Ancestral spirits gathered unseen, weighing every choice with patient gravity. Pain transformed into purpose as the guardians accepted suffering as part of their oath. The lion roared again, sealing a covenant written not in words but sacrifice. From this moment retreat vanished, leaving only the path of guardianship forward. The land responded slowly as roots stirred, rivers softened, and wounded soil remembered ancient balance. The lion watched, knowing protection never ends, only transforms across generations. Children of the guardians listened, learning that courage is inherited through example, not blood. The wild accepted the offering not with mercy but with fragile trust. Each sacrifice became a silent stone, strengthening the bridge between humanity and nature. The lion turned toward the horizon, his duty complete yet eternally present. Guardians remain standing, aware that peace demands vigilance, not rest.
We must be careful.
Songs
The
of
path is
loss
dangerous.
blended with hope, echoing through forests,
ready.
mountains, and memory. The covenant endured, whispered in wind, fire, and paw prints upon sacred earth. Thus the cost was paid, and the wild endured, guarded by those who chose sacrifice over silence.